What if everything you know about human technology is a lie to camps? One mystery and a triangular craft that shouldn't exist. They call themselves the Legacy Camp. They believe the answer crashed in a New Mexico desert. In 1947, the other side, the SDI Camp. They say this is pure American genius, black budget, Cold War desperation. But only one can be right. Or can they? It started with lights, silent, triangular, moving in ways no aircraft should. No sonic boom, no engine roar, just silence and speed beyond comprehension. For decades, witnesses were ignored. Pilots, police officers, military personnel, all dismissed, but the sightings never stopped. They increased, and the pattern became impossible to deny. Something is flying in our skies, something that defies explanation. The question is, where did it come from? July 1947, Roswell, New Mexico. A rancher finds debris that changes everything. The military arrives within hours. The wreckage disappears. The story changes. The truth, buried. But what if something was recovered? Something that wasn't from here. In classified labs, scientists examine materials that shouldn't exist. Alloys with no earthly match. They don't understand it. Not yet, but they will. Piece by piece, year by year. The Legacy Camp believes this was the beginning. Alien technology, human hands. Reverse engineering, 42 years later, November 1989, Belgium. 13,000 witnesses look up and see it, a massive triangular craft. Silent, 3 lights, moving slowly over cities and countryside. This wasn't hysteria. This was documented. Police reports, military confirmation, radar contact. F-16 fighters scramble to intercept. They lock on, then it accelerates, beyond anything possible. Radar shows 1,000 G acceleration. Human pilots would be crushed instantly. This was not human. The Belgian military held press conferences. They admitted they had no explanation. None. The Legacy Camp points to this as proof. The technology exists. It's been refined, perfected. They believe a direct line connects Roswell to Belgium. Recovered craft, reverse engineered, deployed. But the SDI Camp sees it differently, very differently. March 1983, President Reagan announces the Strategic Defense Initiative. Star Wars. Billions pour into classified research, lasers, satellites, advanced propulsion, things the public never sees. Officially, SDI ends in 1993. But black projects don't end. They evolve. They hide deeper. The SDI Camp believes the TR-3B is the result. Human innovation. American engineering. No aliens required. Lockheed Skunk works. Birthplace of the SR-71, the F-117, the most advanced aircraft ever built. They argue this is natural progression. From propellers to jets to stealth to this plasma physics, magnetohydrodynamics. These aren't alien concepts. They're human science. Classified, but human. The energy requirements are massive. But compact nuclear reactors exist. Hidden, miniaturized, sufficient. Follow the money, they say. $52 billion vanishes into black budgets every year. Where does it go? To theories. Both compelling, both with evidence, both with believers willing to stake everything on being right. So who's telling the truth? Let's examine what we actually know. Edgar Fuchs steps forward. He claims insider knowledge. The TR-3B exists, he says. He worked on it, 600 feet across, nuclear-powered, magnetic field propulsion reducing mass by 89%. Is he credible? Or disinformation? The debate rages. No verification, no denial. Just silence from officials. The Pentagon responds the way it always does. No comment. The TR-3B does not exist. Move along. But the sightings continue. The witnesses multiply, and the official story grows harder to believe. Photographic evidence accumulates. Different years, different countries. Same triangular shape, same characteristics. Pilots risk careers to report encounters. Trained observers, credible witnesses, all telling the same story. Radar data confirms impossible maneuvers. Speeds exceeding 9,000 miles per hour. Stops that defy physics. In laboratories, fragments are analyzed. Isotope ratios that don't match anything on Earth. The SDI Camp counters with classified human-developed alloys. Advanced, yes. Alien, no. Anonymous contractors speak in shadows. They worked on the project, they claim. It's ours, they insist. Document analysis reveals patterns. Same classification protocols spanning decades, continuous development. Unbroken chain. The technology timeline raises questions. The transistor, fiber optics, stealth, all suspiciously rapid advances. The transistor is invented the same year as Roswell. Coincidence? Or something more? The SDI Camp traces transistor development back years before 1947. Natural progression, no alien influence needed. The debate extends to fiber optics, night vision, integrated circuits. Every modern miracle questioned. Were these human breakthroughs or gifts from elsewhere? The answer depends on who you believe. The B-2 bomber enters service. Its design seems almost alien. Angles that shouldn't work. Stealth that seems impossible. Evolution, says the SDI Camp, from have. Blue to F-117 to B-2, logical engineering steps. But the legacy camp sees jumps too big. Gaps in development that only make sense with outside help. International sightings complicate everything. The same craft appears over Russia, England, France. Worldwide, is America sharing technology with allies? Or did everyone receive their own crashed gift? The theories multiply. The evidence accumulates. The truth remains hidden. Then everything changes. 2017. The Pentagon admits investigating unidentified aerial phenomena. Official acknowledgement. Videos emerge. Military pilots encountering objects that shouldn't exist. Confirmed, authenticated, real. The conversation shifts. From ridicule to serious inquiry. From conspiracy to congressional hearings, David Grush testifies before Congress. The words shake the world. Non-human intelligence. Recovered craft. Whistleblowers gain protection. Speaking out becomes possible. The dam begins to crack. The legacy camp celebrates vindication after decades of mockery. They were right all along. But the SDI camp adapts. Psychological operation, some suggest. Misdirection to hide human achievements. Both camps watch the same testimony. Both see confirmation of their beliefs. Both remain certain. The aerospace industry connection deepens the mystery. Lockheed, Boeing, Northrop. Named in classified programs. Compartmentalization keeps even presidents in the dark. Nituno, unacknowledged special access. Deep black, some whisper of breakaway civilizations. Hidden societies with technology decades beyond the public world. The implications stagger the imagination. What else don't we know? What else have they hidden? The legacy camp presents its final case. Alien craft recovered. Technology extracted. TR-3B the result. The SDI camp stands firm. Human genius. Black budget resources. No extraterrestrial required. But what if both sides hold pieces of the truth? What if the real answer is more complex? A hybrid theory emerges. Perhaps aliens provided a spark. Perhaps humans ran with it. Initial technology recovered, then developed, improved, made our own. Collaboration across decades. The information war intensifies. Disinformation from all sides. Truth buried under layers of deception. Media shapes perception. The same facts. Different narratives. Belief determines interpretation. But citizens fight back. Independent researchers, crowdsourced investigations. Truth seekers refusing to accept silence. Global awareness grows. Too many sightings, too many witnesses, too much evidence to ignore. The implications extend beyond military secrets. Technology that could transform our world. Being withheld, free energy. If the TR-3B propulsion works as described, oil becomes obsolete overnight. Medical breakthroughs. What else was recovered? What cures remain classified? How many lives at stake? Transportation transformed. Personal anti-gravity vehicles. Cities redesigned. The entire world restructured. This is why they hide it, some say. Too much power threatened. Too much money at risk. $1 trillion. Industries would collapse. Oil, power generation, aerospace, the economic disruption would be catastrophic.
And so the secret keeps itself. Those who benefit from hiding it have the power to continue hiding it, but the pressure builds. Witnesses keep speaking. Evidence keeps accumulating. Disclosure feels inevitable. When, not if. That's the question now. When will the truth finally emerge? The philosophical implications may be the most profound. We may not be alone. We may never have been. Religious frameworks will be tested. Worldviews shattered and rebuilt. Humanity's place in the cosmos redefined. The legacy camp rests its case. Decades of evidence. Thousands of witnesses. The logic is undeniable. The SDI camp makes its final stand. American innovation. Classified brilliance. The logic is equally sound. Now it's your turn. You've seen the evidence. You've heard both sides. What do you believe? The scale of evidence balances. Compelling arguments on both sides. The choice is yours to make. The future approaches regardless. More sightings. More revelations. More cracks in the wall of secrecy. Disclosure planning may already be underway. Preparing the public. Controlled release. Managing the shock. Society, after disclosure, will be fundamentally different. Nothing will remain unchanged. Everything will be questioned. Those who seek truth have paid prices. Careers destroyed. Reputations attacked. Some silenced permanently, but they kept pushing. For decades. Through ridicule and dismissal. Because truth matters. And perhaps, finally, their persistence will be rewarded. The witnesses may finally be believed. The investigation doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. There's always more to discover. The pieces sit before you now. Every argument, every piece of evidence. The conclusion is yours. The mystery persists. The triangular craft still flies, somewhere above us. Right now, watching. If this opened your eyes, you need to see what comes next. Subscribe now. Don't miss what's coming. More mysteries await. More classified truths. More revelations that will change how you see everything. The debate continues in the comments. Legacy or SDI? What's your verdict? Tell us what you believe. This knowledge is too important to keep to yourself. Share this video. Let others decide for themselves. Thank you for watching. Thank you for questioning. The truth is out there. Keep searching for it.